Beautiful day in Glasgow. Beautiful day for netball. National League Round 6. Welcome if you're joining us for the first time. Welcome back. If you were here for Game 1, this is Match 2. Glasgow Saltires versus the University of Strathclyde. Andrew Tetley here on the call with you. Thrilled to be here with Cobalt Media on the Netball Scotland YouTube channel. Here's the ladder as we started today. University of Strathclyde, 3 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw. Sees them sitting in second place. And taking on Saltires. They have the 2 wins against the 3 losses on the season. So the proverbial must win for them today. At the very least, get a result or a close result. I'll take you through the 2 squads for the Saltires. They're going to line up like so. There's the whole squad. 10 only today. Rona Easton will start at shooter. Jenny Scott at goal attack. Maya Trees at wing attack. Lucy Gore at centre. Lorna Farrell at wing defence. Kobe Welsh goal defence. Beth Brownlee will start at keeper for Strathclyde. Rebecca McDonald at shooter. Emma Keith at goal attack. Alex Craig wing attack. Lexi Gillies at centre. Cara Beattie wing defence. Lucy Holmes goal defence. Rosha Hughes will start at goalkeeper. Get underway very, very shortly. Go through those substitutes as they enter the game, if and when they do. Our umpires today, Becky James, Sam Beerling, reservist Kushla Robertson. We are ready to go. It will be Lucy Gore for the Saltires. And we're underway. See what the Saltires can deliver here in round 6. Oh, got in a bit of a tangle, did Lorna Farrell, and she stepped. It'll be Strathclyde that have the first scoring opportunity. Nice patient build-up. There's Trees. 1-2 with Keith, and that shot goes up and in, and that's a good start for her. And a good start for Strathclyde. Gillies goes back. Lucy Holmes and work quickly here. And that one just didn't quite have enough elevation on it from Alex Craig. And the Saltires will have an opportunity to settle and get themselves into this one. And there's a contact in the end then against Trees. And apologies, Alex Craig, for calling you Trees before, so a little tongue-tied here, the commentator, so we'll rectify that quick smart. Rebecca McDonald, first one for her goes down, and first couple for Strathclyde, in fact, and Gillies knocks that one out of bounds. We'll talk about her a little bit later on. Pretty exciting week for her. We'll get into that once we talk some netball for a while. There's Easton, that shot goes up and in, and there's the first one for Saltires. Gillies looking to go quickly. Keith, Craig, and Gillies in the corner, and good hands. McDonald, no mistake on that on the back post. Here's my Trees. Through Gore and Farrell. Gore goes further wide to Welsh. Trees again. There'll be a contact against Rosha Hughes. Those of you who tuned in last round mentioned Rosha Hughes is coming off a long-term injury, so keep an eye on her minutes today, whether she's on any restriction, but she's getting another start here today, which is great for her. Fast ball movement here from Craig. It's knocked out of bounds, and on this narrow baseline will be a throw-in for Emma Keith, and a 1-2 with Craig, and obstruction against Welsh. Leaves it short, does Keith, but grabs her own rebound and has a little laugh about it with a fellow shooter. And 4-2 Strathclyde. Call time here for a loose patch. Looks like it might be Lucy Holmes's. Oh, Gore. It was fumbled by Easton, but no damage done. Pressure defensively here early from Strath. A nice little spin move from Easton. And makes good on the shot. Grabbed another ball back here, Saltires. Oh, Gillies was a little bit late to the party on that contest, and a little pat on the back for Welsh, and she's all right. That one had to be super accurate. Contact eventually will go against Gillies. Possibly falling into the circle anyway. Scott, Gore, and eventually Easton. Back level pegging here, the Saltires. Scott. Farrell. Pass had to be right on the money for Trees, and it was. Not rushing things here, the Saltires, and taking their time, but Rona Easton agitated it herself there. Her hands let her down. Another opportunity for Strath. Donald on the over the top. Nice easy one for her. 5-4 in the early going. Donald again. Good positioning there against Brownlee. She stood out of play. Knocks another one in. Trees again. Oh, a little bit of footwork. He was trying to go up and over to Gore and just dragged the foot. Took an extra step. Opportunity for Strathclyde through Holmes and Craig. Oh, well done, Brownlee. Oh, got 2 touches, couldn't drag it in. Keith instead, right baseline. Oh, firm shot. Where's that? It's going to end up in McDonald's hands, and a little bit unfortunate there for the Saltires. Couldn't corral that rebound. Gillies off the centre, will go via Craig again. It's back this time to Cara Beattie. Oh. Yeah. Gillies apologising. That was a little lob into a sandwich there for McDonald, but footwork call against Lorna Farrell this time. So a few errors from each side early on, and opportunities that keep coming here for Strathclyde. So Gillies, another tough take for McDonald, and doesn't let her teammate down. So 8-4, almost halfway through this first quarter now. Bullet pass, Scott to Easton, and Easton knocks that one home. Beautiful work, Jenny Scott. Knew it had to get there in a hurry and made sure it did. Gillies takes the time off the centre pass this time. The Saltires missing a few of their regular players this week. Zara Flett has had to stay up in Orkney, making sure all her uni dissertation is complete. So Zara, if you are taking a break from that, hope that's all going really well, and hopefully we'll see you back for round 7. Zara's long-range shooting has certainly been a feature in the National League so far, certainly through the first 4 rounds. So Second round she's been missing, so it's going to be up to Scott and Easton predominantly to pick up the slack, and may get another opportunity presenting itself here. Obviously, with people missing through university exams and dissertations, that's going to provide opportunities for long squad members. So Sophie Lyon, Abby Linden into the squad today for the Saltires. We'll see if we see them a little bit later on. Talk about people missing in action. Francesca Hall in the same boat for Strathclyde University, so impact on each of the teams this stage of the year. But there's a lot riding on this match today for Strathclyde University. They're in second place and they're looking to consolidate that. They can't go any higher today because Bella Houston are undefeated out in front, but certainly want to retain that position in second. So plenty to play for today, and it's another one for McDonald. So 11 goals to 6. Craig plays back through Lucy Holmes, and here's Gillies, and McDonald was all alone over the back, and that's another easy one for her. So doubled up here with 5 minutes remaining in quarter one. 12-6, Strathclyde University. A big couple of weeks for them, and as this match goes on, we'll touch on some of their other achievements. Really busy part of the netball schedule, right in the thick of it. This one for Easton goes down. Donald again. Just went a little bit early, Brownlee. Little line drive shot that one from McDonald, but not a number, not a story. And the story of that is another goal. Gore would take through mid-court. Pulled him down a little bit here though. Trees, good hands. Hands again, Scott. Easton. One go, two goes at it, no. Lucy Holmes says, thank you, I'll take that. Oh, but then Scott, who chimes in with a little deflection of her own, and Lexi Gilly says, I'll take that. Good drive, Craig. And the ball for McDonald was almost intercepted by Brownlee, but she's out of play. The one from McDonald rattles home. Look at these shooting stats here in the first quarter. Very good so far from Strath, 14 of 16, so certainly not going to have any complaints with those numbers. Very accurate as well. Saltires need to get that volume up, and Easton reels that one in. It's a long way back to Gore. And just through the fingertips of Jenny Scott, so another opportunity going to come here for Strathclyde University, and they go with Alex Craig, Emma Keith, Rebecca McDonald in that order, and McDonald again. And Trees and Scott. Like a glove by Cara Beatty. No room at all to operate for Trees, and just overbalanced there did Rona Easton, and just off the fingertip and over the baseline. And Strathclyde again, they are intent on playing quickly. Keith a little short. Gets her own rebound though. The result's the same. Strathclyde certainly building into the season nicely. A little bit slow out of the blocks, but over the past 6 weeks they've been very, very strong, and they're really just looking to keep the momentum going and obviously keep them taking each game as it comes, but staying focused on the job at hand and just trying to be consistent in all areas of the court. So that's the plan, but that plan doesn't always work, and Gillies throws that one away and present the Saltires with the last couple of chances here in the first quarter. 60 seconds or so remaining. Ball over to Easton from Trees. Knocks that one home. And subsequent centre pass for them. Change of direction from Trees. And another rocket pass from Scott. And Easton makes no mistake. So a couple on the bounce for the Saltires, but plenty of time for Strathclyde to get one before the break. So here's Gillies. 1-2 with Keith, but come back to Keith and a little firm on that shot, but McDonald grabs the rebound and is contacted by Kobe Welsh, so she will knock that one down. How does Lucy Gore play this for Saltires? You're going to have to be very, very quick. Oh, not quick enough, and that will bring this first quarter to a close. High scoring one for Strathclyde, 18, they lead the Saltires 10. All right, welcome back. National League, round 6, match number 2. We've seen one quarter and strong start for the University of Strathclyde. 18 goals to 10 over Glasgow Saltires. Very, very strong start. Down the court. If there's any changes, and just like that. Whips down the court from Strathclyde, but opportunity will come for the Saltires, and they need to create some more. And that one's a little firm though from Brownlee, and just run my eye over both teams. No changes by the looks of things, and we'll look at our shooting percentages in that first quarter. Of course, our official, unofficial stats. 82% for both sides, 10 of 12 for the Saltires, 18 of 22 for Strathclyde. So both teams at similar percentage, but of course it's the volume of shots that tells the difference at the moment. Trees and Scott. Scott with one pump fake and then a beautiful shot to post. So gets that one to go. So a goal apiece here for the sides in the opening moments of the second quarter. Oh, Lexi Gillies with the, we'll call it a chest pass from mid-court. And won't get the goal assist for that one, Lex. So Rebecca McDonald gets her own rebound, and another one on her name. Go against Alex Craig on this occasion. Come the Saltires again. Mentioned a few players out for the Saltires today, and one of those is their captain, Shauna Gilchrist. She had a baby girl a few weeks ago, and Shauna, if you're out there listening, hope everything's going well with the new bub, and hopefully see you out on the netball court again next year. So all the Saltires family were thrilled for you, so hope that's going well. One goes down for Emma Keith, so that margin is 10, and the danger signs here for the Saltires. They need to make sure that this margin doesn't start to blow out. And almost for maybe Welsh, just couldn't quite time that leap. Both Saltires defenders working overtime. Goals keep coming, and I feel like Emma Keith might have found a range now. These trees, and she goes back to Gore. Destruction against Gillies. Jenny Scott sort of had two cracks at it, but then Easton had a little bit too much of her sneaker over the baseline, and here come the Strathclyde team again, and Gillies and Keith and Craig and McDonald, and goes up and in. 23 plays 11. There's 3.5 minutes gone in this second quarter, and Alex Craig just turns and fires in the direction of McDonald. Another one against her name, so can the Saltires respond here? Trees had the angle on the pass over the top to Easton, but just a little firm. Goals are flowing freely now for Strathclyde, so just stop the bleeding a little bit here, Saltires. Oh, great work, Brownlee. That's how you do it. Outside arm. And then she knew it and gave herself away. Put a foot offside. Ball's coming back again. Megan Keith. Gillies far side this time, and McDonald presents in front and drops that one in over the front rim. Obstruction will go against Joshua Hughes, so now we're going the other way, so against trees, and Strathclyde play on quickly. Beattie and Gillies, and back to Beattie. I was going to say a little 1-2 between Keith and Gillies, but over the top to McDonald, gets knocked out of bounds. Just readjusted the feet there, did Emma Keith, and then that'll end up being on the court. Might have used the post, Emma Keith. Yes, it will be. So, opportunity coming for Saltires. Welsh across to Farrell. And Trees. Farrell and Trees again. Scott pops out. Creates a bit of space there for Easton along right baseline. And Easton, she's starting to be a vet. So dissected that play beautifully, did Easton, and knocked one down for her side, but they need some more. Oh, Gore, just out of the reach of her, and Strathclyde machine, just looking like a well-drilled operation here at the moment, are they? And don't show any signs of taking their foot off the pedal here. And there's another one going down for Emma Keith. We'll have some changes at goalkeeper. And Beth Brownlee's going to slide out to goal defence, and Kobe Welsh will go to the bench. Kate Seenan is the player that's come on for Saltires at goalkeeper. So it's going to be busy. See if she can have an immediate impact. Up the other end, there's Trees. Jimmy Scott just going along the baseline out of bounds there, but in the end, grab herself a nice close shot on the right baseline. So past the midway point of this second quarter now, and Saltires can just grab a little bit of momentum back here from Strathclyde. And no advantage there for the Saltires. Throw it back out of the circle, and Easton converts again. So couple on the bounce for them, and Scott nearly plucked that intercept out of nowhere, but Gillies and Keith, a little bit of 1-2, and there's Kate Seenan's first action. She'll be stood out of play. It was strong that time from Keith, and McDonald used the post again and replayed, and take your pick, but opportunity comes again for the Saltires. And Lucy Gore might have been looking for some people further up the court to drive towards her. And then a short pass goes against Strathclyde. So teams exchanging turnovers here at the moment. There's Brownlee out at goal defence now. Trees. Change of direction there from Gore. Creates a bit of space for herself. Obstruction this time, Cara Beattie. Hands on hips, none too pleased with herself. And then a replay against Jenny Scott. So, a bit unlucky there. Hope you're enjoying our coverage here on Netball Scotland's YouTube channel, and all thanks to Cobalt Media. Really loving what they're doing here for the National League here in Scotland. It's great to be able to bring all 4 games of round 6 for you. We'll have all 4 games of round 7 next Sunday. And at that point, we'll definitely know who the finalists will be. We'll do all the math, we'll do all the calculations, we'll do all the possibilities, and come the next Sunday afternoon, we'll know who will progress to the finals. Of course, a week of semi-finals, and then a first place match and a third place match this year. So we'll know exactly the order that the top 4 will finish in come the end of May. So really looking forward to bringing that to you, and thank everyone who's tuned in so far. As Keith goes out via Alex Craig and ends up with McDonald. Just maybe a little warning on the run there from umpire Sam Beerling. And it's going to be Emma Keith who goes to the bench. Good shift for her. That's a good shot for Rona Easton. So contact there from Trees. Beattie's is fine. She plays on quickly. I'm just going to wait for confirmation. I'm almost certain that that's Anna Edvaldsen that's come on at goal attack. Indeed it is. She enters for Emma Keith. Gillies goes quickly at pace, and great work Lexi Gillies, and it will come as no surprise whatsoever that the Strathclyde Sports Ball very recently, Lexi won the Duncan Matheson Trophy, which is awarded to the student with the best performance in their first year at Strathclyde University, recognising her for her contributions to obviously the Buck squad, Strathclyde netball, but her overall club community and her balance between academic studies and national sporting commitments. Who Lexi, of course, debuted for the Scottish Thistles back in February in Brisbane. Now has 5 caps to her name, and be the absolute best performer out of all the first-year students at Strathclyde University. Speaks volumes, and so congratulations to Lexi. Outstanding recognition for that young athlete. Putting on a show here in the first half. 32 plays 16 to Strathclyde lead. Maybe the last opportunity or two may come for the Saltires. So a little bit of pinball, and ends up with Alex Craig. Back to Gillies, and he's head Valdson to post. Should get another go as Seenan has stood out. Oh, makes good on that attempt. Beautiful shot. First quarter score was 18-10, so 15 goals to 6 in this second quarter. So, as I mentioned prior, not showing any signs of taking their foot off the gas, Strathclyde. Here they go again. They may well have time, and well, Rebecca McDonald might have caught that. Siren will go to take us to the main break. Great quarter for Strathclyde University. They lead 33 goals to 16 over the Saltires. We'll be back soon. Welcome back for the third quarter. Match 2 in our round 6 coverage of National League in Scotland. Strathclyde University 15 goals to 6 in that second quarter. 33-16 they lead here at this main break. Switch in the shooting circle for the Saltires, and Easton and Scott will make a switch, and Cosgrove Clark looks like she's come on at wing attack for Strathclyde. Alex Craig to the bench. Depth in the squad for Strathclyde, and utilise that here in this second half. Shout out to Coach Rachel, I know you'll be watching. Well-earned break today after 5,628 games of netball for Strathclyde in the last probably month. Hope you're doing well, Rach. Cosgrove Clark here, corrals that one. Gillies, Faldson, deep to Cosgrove Clark, and a bit too much on that one to McDonald. Second attempt. No for Valdson, and Brownlee comes down with that rebound, and see if the Saltires can get something started here. Through Farrell, and as we mentioned, Easton and Scott have switched around, so Scott at shooter for the start of this quarter. Obstruction against Hughes. Shot there, Jenny Scott. Nailed that one. Look at our overall shooting stats. Strathclyde dropped down a little bit in that second quarter. So at 33 of 45, 17 of 21 for Saltires. So pretty consistent around the low 80s for the Saltires, but twice as many attempts to post for Strathclyde, so that's the key difference here at the moment. Valdson didn't like that side, so moves over to the right-hand side. A little warning on the run here for Seenan. Move that right under the post for McDonald. She makes good. 34-17. Early stages of this second half. No mistake on that one. It's pure. A little movement over on the Saltires bench. We'll keep an eye on that. Gillies keeps her eye on the ball and finds Ed Valdson deep in the circle, and a little adjustment between her and Cosgrove Clark. It's the feet set. Fires in another beautiful shot. Good strong take, McDonald, and the Strathclyde machine is in full swing again here in the third quarter. What can the Saltires do here? Gore. Scott. Back to Scott via Gore. Obstruction from behind Rosha Hughes, and from Jenny Scott goes everywhere but in, and here comes Strathclyde again. Clark and Valdson. Long range shot. Ooh, little short, little left. Throwing for Seenan. smothering defence through the centre court, making life very difficult. Strathclyde, there's just limited options for the Saltires, and it's knocked out of court by Beattie. Attack this time, Lucy Holmes. For Easton, change coming here for Saltires. Maybe some positional movement. Looks like Mytrees will head to the bench. Lucy Gore will go to wing attack. Lorna Farrell moves up to centre. Welsh back on in defence this time, so Lucy Gore might have changed patches, but hasn't changed the effort level and comes up with a gain for her team there. Obstruction against Hughes again. Delve into a few more stats. I always love the centre pass to goal percentages. 55% for Strathclyde, 39% for the Saltires. So I dare say that's probably a little lower than both teams would be happy with. That's a short pass there between Easton and Gore. And it's tucked away in the corner and didn't have too many other options. So Sam Beeling is all over that. Here comes Strathclyde again. Gillies. Valdson, a little firm this time, and rebound comes off to Kate Seenan. So let's see what the Saltires can do this time, and they move quickly just over the reaches of Rosha Hughes that time, and one from Jenny Scott is just a little firm, but Lexi Gillies was offside and thought she'd got away with it and did not. But Cara Beattie, left hand came out at the exact right moment, and here they come again. Musgrove Clark to Gillies and into the hands eventually of Kobe Welsh. The intensity up a bit here, the Saltires defensively, and not going away, but just a few too many passes at the moment, not quite hitting the mark. So this one from Gore to Scott though is nicely done, and Jenny Scott drops another one in. Be a little bit of movement on the University of Strathclyde bench. That change to you shortly. Slips through McDonald's hands, so there's some opportunities here, the Saltires. Just need to cash them in now. Here comes Brownlee. Oh, held ball. She might have got away with that and got rid of it in time. There's Gillies and Edvaldson and Cosgrove Clark. Was it intended for McDonald in the end, but it'll go against Brownlee, and he's opportunity for McDonald. Strath will make that change. Rosha Hughes will go to the bench. Take Gore. Charlotte Adams, who's come on at goalkeeper. And here she is. So it's an early touch. Gillies. McDonald off the front rim and up and in. So a little over 5 minutes remaining till three-quarter time, and comfortable margin here for Strathclyde University. McDonald another. Doubled up now. We mentioned Lexi Gillies and her individual honours. Certainly plenty of other plaudits have come the way of University of Strathclyde, the Club of the Year at that recent Strathclyde Sports Ball that I mentioned. A huge honour and reflection of all the hard work that the club has done. The whole club, I think this is certainly one of the features of what they've done, is the whole club recently took part in a 25-kilometre charity walk around Glasgow in honour of a former teammate who sadly lost one of her parents. And would you believe, for the Anthony Nolan Trust, £7,500 raised by Strathclyde Netball. So absolutely astonishing amount. So massive kudos to Strathclyde Netball Club and everyone who was involved in that event. That is an amazing amount of money raised for charity, so well done to everyone there. It's about feel-good things, and that's a community and a club coming together, and I think that's something that certainly Strathclyde have really been pushing, the whole culture of the club. And I mentioned their slower start to the season, but they're really gaining some momentum now in the business end, and showing that they are going to be very difficult to beat, and certainly going to be worth watching over the next couple of weeks. The one goes down here, and just under 3.5 minutes now till three-quarter time. 43 plays 21. Look at that shooting percentage. A little lower here in this third quarter for Strathclyde, but they're enjoying the benefit of this comfortable lead. So percentage still pretty strong for the Saltires. 21 from 28 overall. That's 75%. 43 of 61. At that 44 of 62 for Strathclyde. So around 71%. That one from Ed Valdson's going to be a little firm for McDonald, and a little bit of the sting's gone out of the game here. And well then did Farrell to haul that one in, and another opportunity here for her team. Pulls it in again at the opposite end. So here's an easy one for Scott. Get some back-to-back conversions here for the Saltires. They're few and far between. Like I said, they've had their opportunities from the lower shooting percentage of Strathclyde, but haven't been able to really make them count. Replay ball there against Jenny Scott, and here comes Strathclyde at the other end. Valdson drops it off for McDonald. And that one's up and in. Valdson straight to post. And to McDonald, straight under the post, and that's an easy one. The Saltires can come up with here. Easton and Gore, and Obstruction just come back here against Gillies. Scott picks that one in. Charlotte Adams, good jump at it. Oh, another opportunity for Scott. Good rebound of her own miss and makes no mistake on that occasion. So 46-23, 30 seconds or so till the three-quarter time buzzer. Valdson. Cosgrove Clark to McDonald again. I thought Becky James was going to issue a caution there against goalkeeper, but just the penalty. Charlotte Adams, right position. She thwarts any chance of a last-second goal for Saltires, and it's another strong quarter for Strathclyde University. They lead 47-23. Fourth quarter underway. Strathclyde comfortable leaders, and Anna Edvaldson extends that lead. See Emma Keith's come back on at goal shooter for Strathclyde. Trees. Trees and Farrell they've swapped back around and Farrell back to wing defence. Trees at centre. Lucy Gore stays at wing attack and Jenny Scott back at goal attack and Rona Easton goal shooter. So changes all over the court, but do our best to keep bringing them to you as they happen, as we continue to learn everyone's names here. So apologies, a little bit slow on the changes there. Lexa Gillies had her right heel out of bounds and the Saltires ball. And pretty tricky to penetrate this Strathclyde defence. They've been very strong. I say coaching staff will be most pleased with just restricting their opposition to 24 through the first 3 quarters. Last off Karabidi, so Saltires retain. Change of direction from Trees and this will come back out and we'll go against Gillies again. Nice from Easton. A bit of separation there on the right baseline from Adams. Look at our numbers, centre pass to goal percentage. 56% for Strathclyde, 36% the Saltires. We're used to the post there from Emma Keith. She might have thought that she got a little bit of assistance, but can't use the post. Away come the Saltires. 36% Saltires, 54% for centre pass conversion. So I just want to see that number probably in the mid-70s. Brownlee's gone to the bench. Saltires. Goes down for Easton. So 3.5 minutes gone here. Toby Welsh back on goal defence where she started. As I mentioned, Brownlee to the bench. Some real own rest. I mentioned what some of our other players out here on court doing. Kobe Welsh plays a little bit of rugby. Beth Brownlee, who just headed for a rest. She's studying to be a primary school teacher. I wish you all the very best of luck, Beth. Being a primary school teacher, I don't know how you do it. So, and with the netball here and Gore. Obstruction this time. I think it'll go against Charlotte Adams. It is. And another one for Jenny Scott goes down. Mentioned some of the people who were or were not available for Strathclyde today, and two that we've seen feature throughout the competition is Keris Finn and Emma Barry. Knowing Baz may well be watching this before her next gen game this afternoon. She's pretty laid back, pretty casual. So if you are watching Baz, your team are doing quite well. Hope you go well for Birmingham Panthers this afternoon. Keris Finn, last couple of weeks, has been in the London Mavericks Super League squad and seen her out on the court a bit, which has been obviously fantastic for her. But Remains to be seen if she features for Strathclyde again this year. Very busy with her netball, so both of you are watching. Hope you're doing well. And certainly Strathclyde netball, very proud of your achievements. Keep it up. Here's Scott. Another opportunity, right baseline. Adams again, just quite getting the distance right. Oh, bad luck, Jenny Scott and Lorna Farrell. Lorna, got a grin on her face, which is good to see. She hit the deck when she thought she'd turned that one for her team, but not quite. Lucy Gore demanding Jenny Scott come forward. She does. There's trees. That one from Gore is a little awry. Play on. Good take, Beattie. What she's done out there today as well. Very solid. There's Gillies. Didn't like the angle that Edvaldsen came on, and likes that one better. And she'll like the shot even more. That's nicely done, Anna Edvaldsen. Pushing that percentage back up. 67% in the third quarter, Strathclyde. 8 of 10 in the early go, or in the midway point of the fourth quarter, so back up at 80. So see another change here. It's going to be Cosgrove Clark that heads off. Yes, I'm pretty sure that's Grace Larson that's come on, and it is. And I know Grace has had a significant injury herself and long rehab, so great to see her back out there. 7 or so minutes coming up for Grace. Deep in the corner, that'll go against Beattie, and Gore will take the free pass. Up and in, another one for the Saltires, and a little bit of math here. That margin at three-quarter time was 24. 9 goals to 8 here in this fourth quarter, so goals flowing a little more freely, particularly for the Saltires. Certainly well and truly on track to be their high-scoring quarter of the game. Gillies rides the bump. Edvaldsen a little firm that time, up and over Emma Keith's reach. Gillies time to run to that ball to perfection though, and back it comes for Strathclyde. Keith up and in. Out of bounds. Seenan. Gillies. Okay, it's going to be a warning against Kate Seenan. Poisson Bealing had enough of that, and he's probably just attracted just a little bit too much whistle. Here comes some changes for the Saltires, and Lorna Farrell that goes off. It will indeed be Kate Seenan who also goes off. Brownlee back on at keeper. Strathclyde go down through my list here. Most of their squad on the bench today. And same for the Saltires. That's Sophie Lyon has come on at goal attack. And Abby Linden at wing defence. So both Sophie and Abby have been called into the from outside the regular squad for the Saltires. So good to see them making an appearance. Abby, she's studying law, moving on to her masters next year. So okay, time out here for Strath, and I'm going to make a few positional switches as well. Looks like Charlotte Adams is going to move out to goal defence. And that's Chloe McElroy that's come on at goal defence. Beg your pardon. McElroy at goalkeeper, I beg your pardon. Adams moving out to goal defence. Change is coming thick and fast, struggling to keep up with them. We've got a handle on that now. Cara Beattie has the captain's. Sam Beerling nearly got a stat for himself there, umpire. And it's going to be a contact against trees prior to all that. Net result of all of that is an Emma Keith goal. 61-34, so 27 the margin. Chipped away at it in the early stages of this fourth quarter with the Saltires, but score. Here's Sophie Lyon from right in front. Oh, that one's did very nicely did Easton to keep that in, but picked up Strathclyde, McElroy and Beattie, and eventually Gillies and Emma Keith. Oh, that one. I'd like that one back again, and then that's good umpiring. I realised he'd pointed the wrong direction and adjusted his call. Keith again needing a few more attempts than she'd liked, and eventually it goes up and in. Just on 2 minutes now. 62-34. For a couple of sets of hands, and actually the call against Brownlee. 63-34. So 29 the margin. Line and taken away by McElroy, and got in each other's road there, did the Saltires defence, and might have been a replay call in the end against Abby Linden. And Keith says, I'll take another goal. Two sets of hands, and Kobe Welsh claiming it was a double toucher, and indeed it was. And footwork there against Linden. Inside a minute now, and University of Strathclyde, they'll retain their position in second. This won't hurt their percentage either. One more for Easton. almost, but was last off Charlotte Adams, and play on is the call, but play on advantage is the call. It's the right call. For the life of me, can't tell you how that didn't go in, but that will see us through to the end of this one. Convincing performance. 17 goals to 12 in that last quarter for Strathclyde University. They get the job done here against the Glasgow Saltires, and like I said, they will retain their position in second place on the ladder and control their own destiny next week to whether they will finish in one of those crucial top 2 positions. So we certainly don't have everything sorted yet for the finalists, but the University of Strathclyde are doing themselves no harm. And like I said, round 7 will be next week. So quick turnaround, but they're certainly building momentum at the right time. Our next matchup is Battle of the Universities, Glasgow versus Edinburgh. We'll be back for that soon. Make sure you join us then.